Hello and welcome to another weekly episode of the Beer Fridge podcast. On this week's episode, it's just too hot for me.
Real beer, real brewery, real opinions. The Beer Fridge podcast.
Yes, hello and welcome to another weekly episode of the Beer Fridge podcast. Your home real beer, real breweries, real opinions. As always, wherever you watch and listen, make sure you subscribe, hit that ding-a-ling-a-ling to be notified of every single episode. You can show your support by giving us a 5-star rating. You can show your official support by going to patreon.com/Beer Fridge podcast and breathe. My name is Gavin. I've got my usual drinking buddies. I've got Scott and I've got MD. Good evening.
Good eve.
Welcome to the SaunaCast.
It is hot, very, very hot. Hot summer. So it's that hot. I've actually got a new button, and it's relevant because of the World Cup.
Hydration break. Hydration
break.
Oh, hydration break. Apt.
I remember.
I like it.
break.
I like it. We should just be pushing it every 3 seconds.
We probably should. Right then, let's start off as we normally do. Go around the virtual table and see what we're drinking to kick things off.
Let's go around the
Hydration break.
Quite like them. Hate the concept in the World Cup, but I like the hydration breaks. Football doesn't need to be fucking quarters.
No, see, this is exactly the point I was going to make. If you're going to do it, then let's just turn it into quarters and just get it on. If it's going to go to commercial in the States, then to make a wee bit extra cash at it, then fair enough. But
I like it as.
Right, MD, what are you drinking?
I'm on a sessionable 7% New England IPA called Claudia from our friends at Simple Things in Glasgow. It is 3-hopped Nipa, Delicita, Nectaron, and Citra. And wait a minute, it's really tasty. It's saying on here thick, juicy. It's not overly thick, which I'm quite happy about, to be completely honest. It's got all the flavour that you want. It's actually hiding 7% really well. It's like, dare I say, sessionable. It's really sticky, if that makes sense. As in, like, you know, you can tell it's got a wee bit extra sugar or whatever in it.
Aye.
And it's just like, can I gum stick together and all the rest of it? It's typical STF stuff. It's just rammed fully flavour. And it's just another good beer. Bill and the gang.
Huge stuff, Bill and the gang. I was ready to rip holes through this beer that I'm on now. Brewgooder Offline West Coast IPA 5.4%. I bought 2 of these from the local co-op. First one I had tastes like dish soap. It was awful. Tastes like utter shit. Clearly was something wrong. Oxidized. Something had went terribly wrong. Was ready to rip holes through this. This can is fine. This is not been contaminated. But it's West Coast IPA 5.4%. As you can imagine, it being in the co-op, it's not going to be your big bad boy Westie, but it's zesty enough and dry and piney enough on the backbone that you can say, okay, you can justify it being a West Coast. It's one of those beers where we would just like to have it called an IPA, like an OG IPA. It's that vibe. It's okay. It's all right. It does the job, but
at least it's not dishwater.
I won't buy any more, but just in case I end up with a shitty one again. So, one and done, or 2 and done on that one. Scott?
So I was up in Perthshire at the weekend and went into the Drinkmonger in Pitlochry. I didn't make it up to Blair Athol, but went to the Drinkmonger in Pitlochry and went looking for a few different things, a couple of things from Wasted Degrees, obviously. But I also picked up, just basically based on can art, and also it was a it seemed like it was a real or proper IPA for a change, and it's no, Callum wouldn't be surprised to say, but I'm slightly surprised to say it's excellent, and it's from Swanee. So it's their Burn the Boats, which I'm sure Callum's heard before, but a kind of upgraded kind of can art, looked like it was kind of
cool.
Slightly more modern style. It's 5%, and I picked it up because it was single hop. So it's Equinaut through and through and through and through. Like I say, 5%. It's got a kind of like proper IPA kind of flavour to it. It's no it's juicy, but it doesn't have that kind of hazy. It's unfiltered, but I wouldn't call it super hazy. Like it's not that kind of super cloudy colour. It's got a bit of oomph to it. Obviously, it's single hop, so it's got all the characteristics that you're expecting. It's a good version of a single hop beer, and I would definitely pick it up again where I offered it in a tap room or indeed saw it on a supermarket shelf somewhere. I would definitely grab it at 5%. It's pretty good, and definitely good if you're slightly cooked like we are at the moment, medium rare.
It's not even funny.
Very refreshing. Did not last long.
I was going to say I don't know how many you cannot Equinaut, however you say that, single hop beer. Like I've seen, like I think it's quite a unique hop to use all the way through. And again, like zero research getting done, of course, too hot for that. But I'm just off the top of my head, I can't really think I've seen many. And if people are listening and have one, then shout them out, I suppose. But yeah,
it's really good. I mean, obviously, Swanee Orkney are pretty good. It's got that it's a proper kind of golden, kind of burnt, almost kind of toasted straw coloured in the glass. It's basically, it's excellent. It is really, really good. Mostly it's got Best Pale, Munich, oats in there to give it a slightly kind of, like I say, almost like an unfiltered lager kind of hue to it. That's the kind of colouring it's got. It's on there. It's on their website at £3 a can.
Fair enough. Good stuff.
Pretty good.
Stuff.
Hydration break.
Hydration break. I'll push one button now. Right, let's see what is new in the world of craft beer.
News update.
Got one for you. The powers that be at Heineken, I think it is. Yes, Heineken have looked to the coffee world for their leader and to push forward. They've got a new CEO who's from the coffee world. Sounds like it would have been for you, Mark, if only you'd been better at coffee or beer.
They wanted me to move to Holland, and I just thought too many bicycles for me. So
too many bicycles. Raphael Olivier is the gentleman who is taking over at Big Heineken.
Some gig that would be, because that's a mother of ships. Put it that way.
Well, it's a mother of ships that's sliding and sinking in the wrong direction. And they're looking at the coffee world for a wee bit of inspiration.
It's a weird one, isn't it? Because of how the thing is, the beer world itself is naturally like regressing. People aren't drinking, don't have as much disposable income, the usual stuff that we've all mentioned. But when you sell as much beer as Heineken sell, like, you know, a 5% drop off is a shit ton of beer. You know, it's an absolute mega truck full of Moretti, Amstel, Heineken, whatever it is. So
surely it's a weird one for, like, surely if you're going to tap into another industry, right? And that's puns meant, right? Fucking hell, it must be too hot. But tap in. I'll say it again. Tap in to another industry.
I see what
surely you
there.
want to go for that. Excellent, thank you. Surely you're like coffee. You've got obviously your single origin beans. I paid the extra 30 pence per shot the day it got nabbed at Cafe Nero and just say aye to everything usual. Treat myself to a decent coffee in the morning before I go into face the music at work and say, fuck it, just give me everything. And you've got specialist beans and stuff, which I would say probably lends itself more to like if you're into, unless it's big coffee, unless you're working for fucking Kenco, then it's maybe no a direct comparison. I would say surely you're better going with Heineken. This is another one, drum roll please. Surely you're better getting the guy that runs fucking Evian. You've got the same fucking product as every, like Heineken. It's literally available at everybody's tap, but you've got to sell it like it's the Mutt's Nuts. That's the guy you want punting Heineken, because it might as well come at the tap. It's that widely available.
True that.
It's not a single origin bean. Put it that way.
No, he's a fucking look at him. He's on it. He's on it. Aye. So that's that. I mean, will we take much notice? Probably not. Will we see anything? Probably not. But hey, you'll see what they can do. Anything from yourself, MD?
Their massive fucking investment in Edinburgh's riding on the coffee, man. So let's fucking.
Well, that's true.
Heineken Zero fucking everywhere at Round St Andy's Square. Mine is coming from a bit of it's more of a to get your opinions on it, to see, like, it's another kind of big beer landscape thing. We've kind of spoke about the whole Green King and Belhaven relationship a few times, and how Green King are going to be pulling out of Scotland and Belhaven are taking on. I heard through the old grapevine that Green King are actually going to start pulling bottled beer out of supermarkets.
I think I heard something about that.
Did you?
Or no, like seen something on the old Tinterweb.
But I just kind of want to like that's my opening statement. I just kind of want to get thoughts on it, because we've had all these discussions about supermarket beers and all that kind of stuff now, but it's big business, and the type of beers that are in bottles specifically is a specific demographic of drinker, you would say, because of the type of beer that goes in to more brown beer, more traditional beer, if that's the right way to put it, long-standing brands as well. If it's your, Abbott's, if it's your, well, I know Old Speckled Hen has now it's going to have a Spanish twist to it, so that's with Estrella, Dam picking that up, or Dam, or whoever it was. But just like initial thoughts, like, supermarket, like pulling bottled.
Wouldn't it surprise me? Like the way that, especially when we spoke about it, about the supermarket summer beer thing that we did, and you can see it with Tesco. Tesco are really stripping back, so it would not surprise me if that selection of bottled beers is down to a couple of shelves at best.
But I think like we spoke about it when they're shrinking the range bag, but I think we were really focusing on the can side of things and the single can compared to with the introduction of the multi-packs. Well,
as a Green King drinker, it's fucking diabolical that they've decided to take my beers out of the supermarkets, My 500ml bottles of Green King IPA are all that keep me going. They're the only thing that's got me smiling in life at all. I sit with my clipboard every other Tuesday, and I have 3 bottles, put them in different bits of the fridge just to make sure and always keep one in the middle just for a control. And to say they're not going to be in my local co is fucking disgraceful. I'll be writing to camera. You could put your money on that. Thank you.
Clip that. I wonder where he went.
Put that on a t-shirt. Fucking comes out as Cartman or whatever he's fucking.
Sorry, some bastard in a yellow jacket just fucking bars the door open there and just came right up the stairs and says, "Put the headphones off me on the way up the stairs." He had something to say. He said so.
That's funny. Oh,
I don't know if it's news as such or not, but at the same time, it's like
It's a big
Just-
move.
It's just it's weird, and I don't know what the plans are and all the rest of it. If they're shrinking stuff down, obviously they're obviously pulling stuff out of Scotland, but to take stuff, unless it's to put new beer in or if it's to put, but to take
What they're going to end up putting in is like Radlers and all that stuff, though, and the stuff for that side of things where everyone knows that business is growing. The low and no fucking shit.
But Tesco or whoever the supermarket is have people that do that already. They're not going to Green King or whatever. But we spoke about before. It's the whoever's willing to pay for the space, and at the end of the day, and make. But rate of sale is a huge aspect for the supermarkets, and like if stuff's not selling, maybe that's it. But like, why would they be? I just don't know. When I read it and earlier, I just thought it's a really odd one. I know we've got like EPR costs with bottles. We've got the DRS coming down next October maybe with the cans. So what's that going to be? 20p a can additional cost price going in. You know, all that kind of stuff. So,
You know what they'll be doing though? They'll be firing it out online so that they get reactions and opinions and stuff, and seeing how big the overreaction is. And they go, that's not too bad. We can deal with that. Or they go, maybe fuck that.
In all honesty with you, I wouldn't run to the supermarket to like the old codger that just came in to like stock up on my Green King IPA before it's no there. Like, in all honesty with you, do I think they make any like what beer would I miss if Green King wasn't there? Like, you know,
No.
Yeah.
I'm actually struggling to think.
The guy got it wrong because your Green King IPA drinker doesn't keep it in the fridge. He keeps it in the fucking cupboard like Rebus does. Fucking unbelievable. Like, it's that guy. And maybe they want to push that guy back into the pub because that's the real estate. I don't know. Do they push that guy that has a penchant for that to say, well, you can't get it in Co-op or Aldi or Tesco or wherever it is anywhere? You're going to have to, let's face it, Tesco, Morrison, Sainsbury's.
Mm-hmm.
But that guy's not going to be there anymore. So it's back into the pub with you, sir, and your clipboard. You're on a rack in July. You can carry on.
In there, Charlie boy.
Can I tickle Mark's taste buds or his goatee for a minute?
Oh, no.
A news article that I think is right up his Strasser.
Ooh.
So this is it's got the payoffs at the end. So this is for Co-op, and it's a collab. This is the point of sale, and it's a lager based series. Mark, straight for you. It is an international series done by Lost and Grounded, purveyors of the Keller Pills that everybody loves so much, or Lost and Grounded, sorry, that loves the Keller Pills so much. They have done a series of beers representing USA, New Zealand, Australia, Austria, Italy, and Germany. Sorry.
No, him. Other way, your tube.
Oh, was he leaning in into the air?
He's leaning the wrong way.
So, yeah, they've got
no, I can see me.
They have a series of 6 lagers, everything from the West Coast style pills all the way through to the German style pilsner in there. You've an Italian style as well.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a series that is right up straight out of your wallet and right into the basket, is it not?
That's basically just get me 6 of each and let me fill a basket up. Thanks for coming.
Mm-hmm.
But what's going to be like? The only bit I'm concerned about is one, it's going into Co-op. So what is actually going to be the differential between these beers? And are they like obviously the base? I'm assuming the base is going to be very similar.
You would think so.
And then it's just going to be like hops, and when they put the hops in, and that's probably just hops, eh?
So if there's anybody I trust, like between Hop Bill and Grain, there's going to be slight differences there. Like the Australian style pills is going to have I'd imagine, a slightly less harsh, more rounded, maybe dare I say, slightly tropical vibe to it. I'd expect the West Coast pills to have a slightly more bitter vibe, and obviously I'm going out on a limb and expecting a hell of a lot for a supermarket beer. But if there's anybody I would trust to make 6 lagers for there to be a difference in flavour, it would somebody who's pretty much king of the supermarket lager from
Lagers,
an
aye,
independent
no, it's true,
perspective, or one of them in that area, especially for Bristol. Like it's one of the ones, if you see it, and if you walk into a supermarket, if it's a Co-op, and you see they've got Killer Pills in there, that's one of however many. If you're in a lagery, you've got that kind of lagery feeling about you, which I know a certain point in this triangle always has. So
True that.
this guy,
Yeah.
so it's cool. Definitely, we'll definitely get some of it. Look out for it and go. I wonder how much of it makes its way across the border, and if a single can it makes its way into Bathgate, I'll eat my cagoule.
I'll Charlie's Google. You kicked it off. You've kicked it off there, so we may as well go through the rest of the radar.
Beer Radar.
Callum's on his holiday, so I've got some radars for you. Barney's.
Have you got a Cruz Campo? You got a Cruz Campo review, have you?
What was that?
Cruz Campo oblique Colgate.
Mojito.
Mojito Campo.
I mean, if it makes it better, then fair enough. Because
anything to take the when you're having it at 10:30, 10:45, anything to take the edge off.
Exactly. Barney's and Stuart Armstrong, illustrist, have collaborated. They're bringing
midfielder.
back. No, I knew you were going to say that. Squish 3 is coming. We had the other variants of Squish. I'm pretty sure they won. I feel like it won a Fridgie. Anyway,
won Dipper last year, I think.
Yeah, there you go. Wow, I knew that.
Dipper, it wasn't a Dipper.
Idaho Squish 3, Idaho 7, thick, hazy, cloudy, dank is going to be available 2nd of July. Oh, this is where I'm a poor show with my radar because I do have pictures, so
that's cool.
I'll let the side down there.
Good job.
So you can pre-order on that now. Like I said, available on the 2nd of July.
Is the beer fridge code still available at Barney's?
Yes. Link is below in the description, as always. Yep, that's still available till the end of December.
If you haven't ordered, this is another good opportunity.
Yep, Moonwake, NZ Pale, 5.5%, Nectaron, Superdelic, and their clean hop forward Beveragino. Just can art that you expect from Moonwake, in fairness. Next off, they are Dipper saturated in Peacherine, 8 percentage points. We've had a couple of the saturated in series.
Is that the same as Nectarine, but it makes your tongue feel funny?
Probably.
Nectaron. Peacherine and Nectaron.
Peacherine, Nectaron.
It's a quite different can art for Dea there. Like
pretty cool.
Like kind of
understated,
like white vibe. It's no their usual funky.
Like aye.
Where's the crocodiles?
I think he might be kind of there around the side a wee bit.
See.
If I'm not mistaken. Cloudwater, bits from the Hong.
Okay.
6.5%. A skunked IPA. I'm not very keen on this description. 6.5%. Capturing the pungent, skunky essence of cannabis without THC or CBD. Citrus Columbus, Idaho 7, CGX, and Nelson. I do not like the smell of cannabis at the best of times, so why would I want it in?
But you're into the dank night. Surely the dank night's super weedy.
Nah, but I mean, suppose
it's because it's called Bits from the Hong.
Aye,
that's a cloudy IPA. MD can get on board with. Bits for the Hong. It leans, as long as it leans all the whatever it does, just didn't be to get on Mark's radar. Just didn't piss about with what you're doing.
Correct.
Heat first. At whatever style you're going for, turn the needle up to 11.
No.
Go,
Like,
Bosby.
honestly, it could be the Sweaty Bossack IPA, and if it fucking comes
Aye.
out like Sweaty
Christ.
Bossack, then Gav's got you sorted, you know. But
Heavy fucking sticking to legs. Right, last one up is from Elusive. This cannot is cool. Final Boss Stage 1 is the name of the beer. This is a
nice.
single hop American Pale. That's the Simcoe version. They have used Dynaboost in the Whirlpool, cryo in the dry hop, then some liquid Hyper Boost during cold conditioning to showcase a wonderful piney hop. So that, just for the can art alone, Street Fighter will be going straight in my basket. It is Street Fighter, isn't it? Ah, Street Fighter.
Yep, it's a Ryu versus some sort of super version of Blanca. There you go.
Oh, there you go, son. There you go. Fucking fished that one out, didn't you?
that's some fucking OG fucking knowledge right there.
Big Blanca with the electric. Sounds good. It's quite good because it's like a 40-year-old guy bending down to pick someone up half the flare. With that old electric number, it's like ooh.
It is, isn't it?
Pretty much. And somebody got 40 plus bending down.
I never thought about it.
A hydration break.
Oh,
See,
yeah.
just to
Oh, yes. Hold on. You've just caught me.
Hydration break.
There you go.
thanks. Just I wanted to talk about it quickly in case we didn't get another round, or I get another round in before we talk about beers again. Towards tail end, my dad was doing a road trip last week and stopped in at yours and mine's favourite services, T-Bay, and grabbed some fell stuff and some farmyard stuff for me. This is, I forgot how good it was, at 6.3% Tinderbox from Fell, and it's very good, very piney, very resinous, very westy, a very good hue from it, and it's excellent. And I'm upset that I've not been there yet to any other pubs in that area. It's a must at some point on a road trip. But Tinderbox is great. If you come across it, if you stop at T-Bay at any time, well, grabbing your giant fucking Boar's sausage roll or whatever it is you're getting. Also grab 2 cans, one from at least one from Fell. They've got every style covered, and one from Farmyard as well, because I think they're both excellent. Both.
It's the only place I ever see their beers.
It's right on the motorway, but they're insular for a reason. I think that's probably the furthest that they go. A bit like our pod last week, which was kind of local focused. Fell and Farmyard are quite happy where they are happiest where they are, and they get a lot of pub trade. They've obviously got a lot of their own pubs. I think it's Fell that have got a place in Kendal.
That's it.
And at least one other place round about the lakes. And it saves you coming to like when a services like that that's already known for kind of artisan stuff. They have it right on your doorstep like that. You can stop in and grab it, and like a top. I'm talking elite level carry it plus your lunch.
Oh, aye.
It's worth paying services prices for.
No, therefore.
Put it that way.
You can get a cracking
Big
with
time.
that soup in there as well. Oh, very good. Very good, very nice.
No, in this weather, unless it's.
Oh,
fucking-
no.
Soup season's a myth.
Aye, I'm alright.
Unless, of course, you're fucking Chuck with the anorak on. He's
Aye, fair play. Aye.
He's fucking backstairs all year round, whether you like it or not.
We bit of salt, we bit of pepper, and he's off your trots. You
Mondays,
guys,
Wednesdays and Fridays, whether I like it or not.
you guys about 2 weeks ago, I think it was, ventured off to the open evening, the launch event for the Natural Selection and Stuart Brewing collaboration of their new beer, Alba.
Alba.
Oh, after dome.
Alba.
One. How was it? 2, how was the beverage?
I thought the event was cool. The event was really cool. I thought towards the beginning of the event, the guys could maybe have done a wee bit more kind of I don't know, hi, how are you? We're from the brewery. What do you think of the beer type of thing? Like,
Hmm.
can we get you some? It was very much a queue at the bar, me and Cal were in the early doors, and we waited for it to it was just on, so there was loads of people in front of us ordering pints and stuff, and it was just starting to fill up. And you could tell it was a kind of Heriot Watt based event. A load of students and tutors and things like that were in there with there was a few hoodies and stuff kicking about. There was a few. I mean, there was at least one steampunk table with, I'm talking, full bonnets, steel goggles. Oh, there was the works. Honestly, it was like Peaky Blinders meets fucking Victorian steampunk. Aye, kind of weird and wonderful vibes. But the people there were kind of cool. Not much in terms of the brewers, if you like, until the very just as we were getting ready to make a straight shot for the door was when they first spoke about it. But not really a hell of a lot about the actual beer itself. We found out more about the beer from the guys at Stewart. They obviously told us a wee bit more about it. In terms of beer, it was a perfectly serviceable pale.
That's fair.
I think the guys at Stewart, obviously they're trying to impart some advice as they go, but it's very much a product of the brewing and distilling course, which is what it's intended to be. And they wanted to sell something. They wanted to make something palatable that they could sell enough of. They had quite a few kegs of it and stuff there, and they were getting through it at a fair rate. Obviously, they had people there that wanted to drink it, so that made a hell of a lot of sense. It was fine. It didn't have a hell of a lot of the adjuncts that were named. They weren't punching through hell of a strong. What was punching through hell of a strong was Stuart have helped make a pale ale.
Right, okay.
And I don't think I'm casting any I hope I'm not casting any dispersions here. I'm hoping Mark will come and back me up, and I'm being quite favourable. I would think it was a decent beer. It was a decent pale ale. I think it needed some help. I don't know if necessarily the adjuncts were to everybody's taste. And I think if you were put off by that, you probably missed out on it. You would miss out on a decent pale to drink, pretty refreshing. And I think if you like those flavours, you would potentially be disappointed because they weren't punching through, and you were expecting super flavoursome beer with those adjuncts in it to try something a bit different.
Like I totally agree with what you're saying. Like for me, it was just it was nice enough, but it was just kind of meh. And having blethered to like Nathan and that from Stuart, because he came in like when we went down to the bar the second time, he basically said everything that Miguel did. You know, it was uni students looking to make something that they thought would be like
a wee bit
mass drank by you know the consumer that they were kind of looking to target, and the adjuncts in that with the elderflower and what was the other? It was like a flower or something, the coriander or something else was in it, wasn't it? Kind of just Nathan's basically point was that they didn't bring anything to it before they added hops afterwards, and it was, don't get me wrong, it was nice. It was just, I think after having a blather with them, I think when we're doing stuff like this, I just like your uni students, you're getting a free hit. Go and try and do something, but then I don't know if the money that gets made from this goes back into the course or if it's a fundraising thing. So you maybe want something that is a little bit more palatable and whatever. But I just think when you've got that free hit and with the experience that Stuart brings to the table as well, and being able to help navigate, like, you know, these like dissertation students that are writing up about all these mad techniques and all the new wave stuff. I just think that's a perfect opportunity to try and put it into action.
The hard bit is for them probably, like, they'll look at all the previous brews that they've done and they'll want to do something different, like from what's been done before. And
but then they don't, because like if you look like how different. I mean, it was a tea company are involved again.
Mm-hmm.
How different is that to Rooibos?
True.
Like I know that some of the things that were bandied about, and we mentioned it before it was mentioned to us when we were talking to Nathan, was what about a Schwarzbier or something like that, like a black lager or something odd, weird and wonderful? And he had mentioned like a kind of, what about doing some fucking octuple decoction or something like that.
He was
like,
talking
just,
about doing like a
like decoct it for
decoction,
like just kill it, like just go through a totally like a you would expect from a brewing and distilling course. Want to do something that's brewing and distilling technique heavy, like a super hard, and obviously you've got the fear of, well, what happens if it doesn't work out or whatever. But then Stuart have got the flexibility to make it on various different sizes he can. So you didn't need to go for a full FV at their size, a commercial FV. I mean, if you did it on a small enough scale and wandered into against the grain, the bottle shops in Leith, and a few other places in between, your Cornelius's and various places like that, you could Edinburgh based. If you walked in and said, I've got a black lager for you, I guarantee at least against the grain would be like, carry on. Wee beer shop in Glasgow would also be rubbing his hands with glee. Grunt and Growler would be saying, I'll probably take a corny off it, I'll stick it on at the weekend, and all the beer guys will drink it. You didn't need to go. Didn't you punt it to the people you're on the course with, you're experiencing the uni thing with? Punt it to your hardcore professional craft beer drinker, which is expecting a good product from a brewing and distilling course, and go and get them with hooks like quadruple decoction and black lager. Like, go for it.
I think something new puts you on the map a wee bit more too. Like, I think getting a job out of the Heriot Watt thing is really difficult now. So I've been led to believe, as you can imagine, like there's not many brewing jobs. And, having something like that on your CV, either way, I suppose, is really cool. And you could be like, oh, we done a 3,000 litre batch with Stuart and we sold out of it because they probably will. Is a cool thing to be able to say. But the other side to that is we done something when we brewed 1,000 litres of this stuff, and whatever it is that might be off the wall, or it might be a wee bit different, or it might be going back to we brewed a
fucking Bretted IPA.
Well, like we say, we flung the cask in the ship and we took it, Pete Brown done or whatever. Do you know, like we've brewed a beer that Augustina brewed back in 1805 with a recipe that we found as part of the.
We've managed to find the beer that was sampled in the walking stick to take it for Scotland back into Germany or something like that. Go and find that recipe and try and recreate it. Or one of the old ones, like you only need to go 2 minutes into ferry brewing and Queensferry's history to find something that nobody's made in ages. Go make something historic, or do something Czech, black and
delicious,
wonderful,
and delicious. Yeah, fair play, fair assessment, I think. Yeah.
But it was a decent event. The music sounded quite good to what we heard there, and it was going to be a really good. It was going to be a really good night. It was incredibly busy. They were pouring the beer as quickly as they could pour it. It was well staffed at the Arches in Leith. It was a good spot, and super props because it was right across the road. The entrance into Jane Street when you nicked right into New Barns, and one thing led to another. And also the pizza bit next door to New Barns is absolutely exquisite. So that's another report back.
All the over 30s ventured over to New Barns and then left the students to the.
Oh, we left the youth. It was very much a. I'm going to say this, Mark. I don't know. I hope you'll not disagree with me. It was a very much a triangular event, not just because we had a slice of pizza, although the pizza was square, which annoyingly pissed me off. But it's usually a triangle. We went for the Arches in Leith over in where we had, and amongst the university's product, we also had a Williams Brothers Wickedly Hot Joker IPA. We had a Williams Brothers Wickedly Hot Joker IPA, and then we went there to New Barns, Peak Pizza Place, and then up to Victoria in Leith to enjoy a March of the Penguins of all things.
Oh.
While watching the tail end of one of the early Doors World Cup group games. So came back down to earth a wee bit with a March of the Penguins, although rare to see, and it was
it's a rare sighting.
It's a rare sighting, and it was exquisite, especially
On keg. On keg too. It wasn't a bottle.
It was superb. It was really good.
It was tasty.
I'm selling it short. It was a tasty pipe. And then we had to be bus wankers.
That was Callum though. Callum didn't want to walk up Leith Walk, so it got us on the old pensioners pass up to.
Was it wobbly leg time?
No, maybe. It was fit. He could have made it if he wanted to. He just lazy-itis. And we stopped at the top of the Omni and nicked into the. Or no, we never went all the way up and then nicked into the station for there. But it was a good evening. The uni student stuff was great. It was going to be a great night. There was tons of their beer getting shifted. So if that's why they brewed it, they got rid of their volume that night.
Yeah.
Fair play. Like I say, I think it's a fair assessment, a fair, honest assessment.
I hope they take ours and Nathan's advice on next year and do something smaller batch, but absolutely wild, and we'll see where it goes.
Quite right.
If the fucking kegs didn't make it into the sea, I'll be disappointed.
No, it should be whatever they're making should be getting brewed now and flung in a barrel until then, whatever. Or
that should be part of the induction, sink or swim. You're going to make this beer now. Within 2 minutes, you've been in the door and it's going in a barrel, and you'll get to see it in a year's time. Chiro. Let's go. Good.
That'd be quite an interesting thing. Imagine 4-year course. After your first year, you brew a beer, and it gets flung in the barrel for 3 years. And you'll met when you graduate. Second year,
good, wouldn't it?
Second year, same. Third year, same. Fourth year.
No, you can't. You would need to do one when you're in the door, and then let that age for the year.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how you would do it, but you would need to have a beer available to you You would need to get a beer available to you every year.
Aye.
Can you imagine the first beer that you want? Like you've just signed up to this course. I'm not really sure what's going on. I've just made you the nicest Tetley tea in the world, and I'm just going to try and throw it in a wee barrel now. Anyway, that's good.
And anybody that's doing the summer exchange to India, I get to take it with them.
Aye, you've actually got to ship it to them.
Good stuff. Right, Gil, you got your Tap Social box from Bruiser.
Why?
I would say I've went dry for Bruiser for a wee while, a couple of months now.
Yes.
So you've got the Tap Social stuff made by the Thugs. That's not the Thug I'm talking.
The Thugs, but it's not at all. It's ex-cons. Yes. And if Shawshank Redemption is in to go by, it'll be fucking tremendous.
It will
so
be indeed.
They have, is it up to, I think it's up to 30, is it 30% or something like that? I was reading, it's 115,000 hours of paid employment for prison leavers to date.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sure it's like 30% of their staff now have some sort of run-in on their books with the UK criminal justice system, which is great. I mean, you see it, the rehabilitation is obviously a big deal. That's what I think everybody's preference would be, is if you have to go through that experience, you would come out and be rehabilitated. They've not just got the brewery, but they've also got a bakery as well. So they bake. And you've got current and also ex kind of UK justice system people involved in it. It's a great thing. And they're doing, so if you order that stuff, there's it's not ours, so I'm loath to mention it a wee bit, but it's Friends 15, you can get 15% off in their web shop. So if you fancy it, go for it, if any of these take your fancy. But they've done a series of collaborations for Changes Brewing, which is their 5th annual Changes Brewing Indie Beer Festival based in Oxford, which is where they're based. They've got some big hitters in there as Gavin's garage crumbles to the floor.
That sounded like somebody who was taking a shot.
Sniper in your midst, is that because you're podcasting with the door open?
A beer's just exploded.
Ooh, that does not.
Please tell me it's a cherry beer, just for cheer.
Please bear with caller.
I'll keep reading because Gavin will be first about these anyway. But there's some big hitters in here. So you've got collaborations with a bunch of different breweries. There's a collab with Closet Brewing, which is where all in this together.
Stuart Brewing, Mississippi Mud Pie, just exploded.
Ooh, Mud Pie's gone. There we go. Bang. Where did it bang?
He's took his headphones off.
I'm hoping there's some magazines or something like that. fucking stupid trading
I'm
cards.
not gonna lie, that's like that style of beer as well. If it's popped, will be fucking.
That's going to smell a lot.
Aye.
So anyway, very quickly, it's a close. The first one I saw that I spotted that was right up my street was a Closet Brewing collaboration, which is a double hazy IPA at 7.5%. You've got a Sure Shot, which if there's anybody you're going to trust with a 3.4% pale ale, it's going to be them. So they've done a 3.4% pale ale, which is the Driving Crooner, which is a super cool can art on it. There is an Elusive game-based, obviously. It's called Two Player Mode, which is a 6.2% export India porter.
Oh, I think I seen that on their their web shop the other day.
Which sounded quite interesting. I'm looking forward to having that. There's a Siren New England IPA, again, probably right up their street at 5%. It's called All Day Long. There is a chocolate coconut stout in collaboration with Attic, which is a 5.8% chocolate coconut stout, which is excellent. Chocolate, you can't beat a Bounty. Tap Social and Pretty Decent have a 5.3% double dry hop pale ale. Again, probably quite a crushable barbecue warm weather drinker. There is a Duration Happy Coincidence, which is a 4.8% Belgian pale ale. So it's got that kind of funky twist on it, which is quite cool. There's a Blunt Rock Brewing collaboration, which is called Dolce Drift, and a 4.5% Italian Pils.
Blunt Rock are decent. I remember getting some stuff with them before. That's good.
Yeah, might send that on to the purveyor of Pils. And there's also there's an Indie Rabble collab, Friends of Pod, 6% West Coast IPA, called So Many Seas.
Yeah.
Only slightly disappointed in wanting a royalties check for that. And then probably, if I was to tier them, those cans in order, maybe slightly, and I'm disappointed in this to say this, no, that's the outcome, but it's a Blood Orange Sour at 4%, which is the collaboration with Drop Project. I'm hoping it's great, but
I'm not running a Drop Project for a.
No, they had one.
It was the lemon one and the raspberry or whatever it was before, was it not?
It was a raspberry
OG.
Which I remember having a few cans in that. And that was okay. Kettle sour thing.
The other good thing about every single one of those kind of collaborations that I've mentioned there on the list is if you get the wee bit of wackaging that comes along with it, which I'll take a picture of and will post on socials, etc., for Patreon members and stuff, is every single one of these has a at least 10% off discount code associated with each individual wackaging. So you're not only getting 15% off from the Tap Social web shop, but you're also getting at least 10% off every single web shop for every one of the collaborators. And a lot of them it's Changes Decent, All in This Together, Sure Shot, Tap. There's a few different kind of 10% or 15% off. There's Indie Rabble. I've got 20% off on their one, which is not to be sniffed at. So you can at least get yourself some free delivery or discounted delivery off of this picture alone. So pick it up, grab stuff for each individual web shop and also the Tap Social web shop as well. Really good box.
Ah, good stuff. Sounds good, mate. Sounds good.
So where did the beer explode? Let's get back to the main thing.
In my wee
bookshelf thing.
My bookshelf of beers that shan't be drank, but it's exploded in there. And the lid is somewhere. I think it hit the ceiling.
Did it take the actual, like the whole the cap
thing.
the top off?
Yep.
Woo-hoo, nice.
I've removed all cans, and every single one is solid. I'm now scared to touch them.
Are they all stouts?
Hi.
Ooh, get them in a cool, dry place.
Where? There's nothing cool down here in the now. They're hot.
Get them in your paddling pool.
I get them in the paddling pool.
Why? Paddling pool's not bad shit, actually. That's a good shit.
Just wait until Blair gets up tomorrow and goes for a duke.
Oh, that's aye. So
This Coke tastes funny.
they're all a wee bit firm, to say the least. And if that one's popped, I'm scared. And this is only day one of the really hot weather.
Oh, that's mad.
So I might actually have to get. I think you might be right, boys. I might have to get an ice box and put them in an ice water.
Just put them in
Just
this.
try and
Fill
cool
the
them down a
sink
wee
with
bit.
cold
Like
water.
even if you just dunk them and like for a bit and like try and bring the temperature down in them, that should hopefully.
I've got an old ice cooler box, so I'll just whack
At least
them
put
in
them in a box or something like that, so that when they explode in the box.
Aye, because that's just made an awful mess.
Karma's a bitch, isn't it, Mark? That's a long payoff.
Honestly,
The good thing is he planted that one, didn't he? The last time he was doing that, how long he's been waiting for it to pay off.
I know.
Aye.
Nah, if I was going to plant any beer, it would have to be a cherry number just for the sheer red stains that occurred.
Well, I'm scared because I've got like an old Spey Valley bottle, I've got 2 bottles of All the Seas, which are pretty much, when it's sunny, the sun's just beating through in here, and they're pretty much sitting right in the sun.
Cooked.
Yeah.
Um,
You should try for the fucking. I know that in America at the moment they're trying for the altitude records. You should fucking launch one of them. Throw them upside down for an afternoon in direct sunlight and watch them go.
I know. I might need to put like a blanket or something. I don't know. I'm just gonna
move the shelf.
No, because it's a pain in the ass, and then I find all the spiders, and then I need to deal with them. If I can't see them, they're not there. That means I don't need to deal with them.
That's one of the spiders for a linear cool box.
Right. Well, that was fun. I fucking shot myself there. I was loud.
I'm not going to lie, but we're going to have 2 clips on this podcast. We might have 3 because I was talking a load of shit before when all you had signed off. So there might be 3 clips on this from all 3 of us, to be honest, that might be able to hit the old end of year blooper reel.
Heavy clip episode. Right.
And this is kind of just says the reason why you've got to watch this stuff. Like, so if you're an audio listener only, you're going to miss
the bang was.
What was it?
And you missed the character that appeared out of the blue.
Correct.
Charlie Boy. Charlie Boy was in the house. As the boy said, you can watch along on Spotify as well. So if you're normally a listener, you can also watch. Don't watch while you drive, obviously. That would be stupid. Or just go on YouTube as well. But whenever you watch or you do listen, make sure you subscribe, hit that ding-a-ling-a-ling to be notified of every single episode. Show your support because a 5-star rating. Show your official support. We're going to patreon.com/Beer Fridge Podcast. I'm getting to that stage now where I can do that. Like, do you want to win £25,000? Text, and then it's like the terms and conditions.
You jump the terms and conditions. Good. Tremendous.
Until next time. Cheers, Bob.
Toodaloo.